Facing difficulties retaining your workers? Need to raise productivity? Looking to train your workers but don't know how? You are not alone. Meet our employer, Mr. Tan. Like you, Mr. Tan is facing problems with low productivity level in his company and hopes to tap on the ETS scheme but doesn't know much about it. He has heard of the different types of ETS grants but doesn't know what they are for. Let's help him out. Firstly, what is ETS? ETS stands for Enterprise Training Support. It is a new scheme designed to support organizations in implementing training plans and progressive human resources systems that will raise the skills and productivity of their workforce. Mr. Tan can choose from 5 grants under the ETS scheme.
I'd like to find out more about the training grant.
The training grant is a mandatory component under the ETS scheme. It encourages organizations to develop an overall training plan for their workforce and supports the cost of structured non-WSQ training and on-the-job training, also known as OJT, e-learning and mobile learning. This has to be bundled with the Singapore Workforce Skills Qualifications, also known as WSQ, training hours forming at least 30% of the enterprise training plan. The training plan developed should be relevant to at least 50% of the organization's local workforce. Organizations tapping on the training grant have to help 30% of its local workforce attain at least one WSQ Modular Statement of Attainment, also known as SOA, under any WSQ framework.
Is this grant really useful?
Let's hear it from someone who has taken up this grant.
With the soft skills training and the leadership training, our staff were excited. They are exposed to training that's not only within their job scope, but is able to cater for their career progression to be a leader. And with stronger technical skills through the trainings, they are indeed more knowledgeable to handle more challenging projects and larger ones. As an example, 2 of our staff was recently promoted. It is evident that they're able to apply what they have learned from the training.
Okay, what about the other grants? What are they for?
Sure. Let's have a look at the Curriculum Contextualization and Alignment Grant now. This grant provides funding of up to 90% to help organizations reduce the costs of developing WSQ training modules. For example, ABC Private Limited develops a training module. The development of the training module amounts to $100. With a 90% subsidy from WDA, ABC Private Limited only pays $10. It also supports the development of OJT plans.
That is interesting.
Yes, let's hear a testimony from another company that benefited from this grant.
Well, a properly structured OJT program has undoubtedly ensured consistency in our training standards and enhanced our employees' job performance. This eventually improved the efficiency of our service delivery and, from the employee's own point of view, has also instilled greater confidence in them.
I'd like to get this too.
The third grant is the HR Development Grant. This grant funds organizations up to 70% of costs incurred in the areas such as the development and enhancement of their internal HR and training systems.
But I don't know how to put in place such a system. Is there anyone that can help?
Yes, you would need to engage a consultant to help. Thus, restructuring your organization will be easier. Let's hear how this grant can be beneficial to companies.
Well, our current practices now focus more on HR management than HR development. Through the HR development grant, we managed to further develop our internal capacity to support training and as well as refine our hiring and selection procedures. We also aim to better our existing policies and practices to ensure that our HR system is updated and to keep on par with good current practices.
This is really useful. I'll be getting this too. Any more grants?
Yes. The fourth grant is the Capability Grant. It is a one-time grant that supports organizations to build their in-house capabilities in the areas of training delivery and infrastructure. This grant helps organizations to become WSQ in-house approved training organizations by reducing the cost of putting in place internal processes to attain organizational accreditation.
Wow, this is excellent. I was just thinking how much it would cost to upgrade the training delivery and infrastructure of my company. This grant would really be helpful in reducing the cost.
You are not alone. Let's hear what others have to say about this grant.
There were a few things that we wanted to achieve. Firstly, to become an approved training organization, and secondly, to create a more standardized operating procedures. We recognize that consistency in training is one of the biggest things we need to accomplish in order to really expand as a brand. Furthermore, we sell quite a niche product. There aren't training courses in the market that caters to our need. Having an in-house training accredited is really valuable to us.
The last grant is the Compensation and Benefits System Review Grant. It provides up to 70% funding to help organizations reduce costs of engaging consultancy services to conduct enterprise-wide industry salary benchmark reviews and restructuring of wages to attract local talent and retain them in a tight labor market.
That's very helpful and informative. I've also been receiving complaints on salaries.
You can then apply for this grant like this company does. Let's hear what they have to say.
By tapping on the Compensation and Benefit System Review Grant, we at Nanyang now are able to benchmark our workers' wages to the current market level. And this will definitely help us to attract and retain our local employees in the company on a very sustainable basis for a very long time. And to this end, we will also strive very hard to continuously upgrade our workers' capability and their productivity through the ETS schemes.
Perfect! I would like to apply for all 5 grants.
For more information to sign up for ETS, please visit www.wda.gov.sg/ETS or call us at 6883 5885.